Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how we get leads for $6 per lead for a painting business. We're going to jump right into it. This right here is a brand new client that we just launched, and this is the best performance we've gotten immediately. So I wanted to share it with you guys so that you guys can learn from this. So to start off, I just kind of wanted to talk about where this company's at and why we chose this specific strategy for them. They are a very new painting company. They have not done any paid ads in the past, and all of their profiles and everything are pretty much brand new. So we wanted to get them in contact with as many leads as possible, as many people going to jobs, going to estimates. So we were really focused on quantity, the quantity of people. Once they get to a point where they're like, okay, I'm talking to too many prospects, or I'm going to too many estimates. Maybe if we can do something to kind of increase the quality of estimates a little bit more so that you can spend your time a little bit more wisely and be picky and choosy about the jobs that you're doing. But as a brand new business, I don't think it's a good idea to be picky and choosy about the work that you're doing because you're just trying to fill your calendar right now. So we chose a strategy that would get them in touch with the highest amount of people. Their business would be promoted the most. They'd have the most conversations, go to the most estimates, and also do that for the cheapest price possible. For example, it is a lot cheaper on Facebook to get somebody to send you a message than it is to get somebody to go to your website, watch your video, and book an appointment with you. It is a lot cheaper to reach each person if we do it this way. So that's kind of why we did this. It also worked, with a cheaper budget and things like that. So let's dive into, now that we know why we did this, this is a good first step, first 5 steps on Facebook ads for a painting business. So the whole goal of this campaign is to get people to send the business owner a message. We launched them on Sunday and it is now Wednesday. So it's only been a couple of days. So far, they had 10 people reach out and say they wanted to book an estimate, ask a question about their services, get in contact. I know that they have at least 2 estimates that they have been to. I don't know how some of those other sales conversations are going yet, but just the fact that they're going to estimates is awesome. They have reached about 1,050 people. Their ads have been shown about 1,500 times. They have spent a total amount of $61 on ads to Facebook, and the cost per message is about $6.12. So let me kind of dive into this a little bit deeper and show you exactly how we set this up for them. Okay, so the campaign, the overall goal is, what we want everybody to do here. We want them to send a message, and who we are, the objective here is sales. We want to drive sales and make them more money. An alternative to this could be we want to get the most amount of leads possible. So these are actually a little bit more expensive than if we were to do a leads campaign, but we want a little bit higher quality people. So we're going to go for a sales campaign. Now, I think it's worth mentioning this as well. Your cost per lead will be varied on a couple of factors. One, it is industry. For example, if you are not a painter, if you do something like, let's say if you're in the automotive world, automotive customers are a lot more expensive. Customers who are like banking and finance, those companies pay a lot of money just to reach one person through advertising. Whereas if you're in a little bit of a cheaper industry, from a customer standpoint, like fashion or something like that, it's cheaper to reach people like that. So it does depend on your industry. So if you're not a painter, you can expect different industry standards. Another thing is location. Obviously, as a painter or a contractor or something like that, you are pretty limited on the location that you're servicing. So that can affect your cost per lead. Facebook is an auction. You see right here, the buying type is auction. So you are bidding for attention in your area. So it is more expensive to advertise in somewhere like New York City, where there are so many people and there are so much attention that's trying to be got in that city, opposed to some smaller town. For example, this is a medium-sized town outside of like Salt Lake City, Utah. So it's not like the middle of nowhere, but there's still people there, So we broke this down into 2 different ad sets. The first thing that we're trying to answer, right off the bat is we want to test a couple different things and figure out who their customer is. Let me pull out of this and show you some of the results of some of our tests. We wanted to target specifically wealthy cities in their area to see if we can, obviously wealthy cities, people have more money to be able to afford the job. So hopefully they're better customers. You can see that there really isn't too much of a difference here from a cost per acquisition standpoint, but it's still a little too early to make any decisions there. For example, later down the line, we can make decisions where we only target people with money to help lower the amount of estimates that you're doing, but increase your conversion rate because there's less friction because people can afford the services. But sometimes we'll notice if we test one market versus another, one cost per acquisition is like $2, the other one is like 30. So this one, it was a little bit more even, but that's just kind of an idea of what we're looking at here in terms of ad set. On the ad set is where you guys can kind of feel free to pause this and take a look, but this is the company. We're doing $15 a day per ad set for a total of $30 per day spent on ads. So this is only the first 2 completed days, which these are pretty phenomenal results for that. The only thing that we changed on the ad sets is one of them is just a radius around their city in Utah, and another one is those specific wealthy cities that we're targeting. The audience size is around 800,000 for this one, and the individual cities is a little less, around 300,000. We wanted a small enough audience that, it's narrowed down, but you don't want to narrow it down too specifically to where your audience size here is like 10,000, because then it's going to be a lot. It's going to really hike up your cost per lead. Another thing that we played with here for this client was the placements. Now that is where the ads are being shown. Painting obviously is a very visual service. You have to see it. You don't really explain your services. It's best to show them. Show the beautiful kitchen that you did, or the beautiful cabinets that you painted, or whatever. So we chose specific spots where the ads could actually be seen and actually show off your work. That is what I would probably recommend for this situation. To give you an example of some of the ones that we restricted, like for example, in-stream ads. So like these ads right down here, not the picture of this pizza or this flatbread, like the little Jasper's Market down there, that doesn't really do anything for us. Your clients, in my opinion at least, they're not going to be attracted to your business because of what your name is. They're going to be attracted by looking at the work that you do and imagining that in their own house or their own business or whatever. So let's dive into the actual ads. We created 11 different ads for this client, which is more than we usually do, and it seems to have paid off. There are 2 different offers that we are playing with here for them. We worked with them to help create an offer, and I'll show you how we did that. These worked pretty well for us, so maybe something similar like this would work for you as well. To start off, we went into this with the perspective of we wanted to advertise different things, and we want our ads to be individual and specific. For example, we did things like cabinet painting or basement painting or painting your exterior. Like we advertised a specific thing, not just a general, oh, we paint whatever you want. We wanted somebody to look at these ads and say, oh, I need that exact service that they're offering, not just, oh, this is a general person that does general stuff. So I'm going to quickly go through all of these ads that we did. This is a nice stairwell picture. There's 2 different types of, copy that we used for each one. These are all the same with a slight exception of the offer tweak. Hey homeowners, we want to do something crazy to give back to our community this year. Paint 3 rooms and get the 4th free. Professional, on time, and the highest quality work in town. We only have a handful of openings in our schedule, and the sale is only available until those spots are filled. Click send message below to claim your savings before it's too late. And then another version, limited time offer, paint 3 rooms, get the 4th free. Professional, on time, work in town. DM to claim your savings before it's too late. And then we have 2 different buttons, book now, paint 3 rooms, get the 4th free. Basically, this is the offer that they're running, and I like it. The call to action, we want them to send a message. Once they do send that message, here's how this will work. There are 2 options, okay? Once they open up Messenger and click that button that says send message, it'll take them here. Hi, Caleb, that's me. That would be your client. Please let us know how we can help you. Can I book a free estimate or something else? We want them to either, we don't want to give them too many options because we only really want them to do a couple things. So we give them the option to click that and start that conversation. And then we have a little automation here set up. This is the frequently asked questions here. Yes, can you tell us a little bit about your product? This helps to tee up the conversation for you. Something else, how can we help you? So maybe if they have a certain question or whatever, that would be a great place they can ask that. So that's how all of the ads are set up. There is a video here of somebody spray painting a cabinet door. The only exception or the change here, besides the obviously the creative, is the offer. Instead of doing the 3 rooms, 1 free, we're doing 20% off because, I have rooms with cabinets. The same here, 20% off for first-time customers. Everything else is the same, 20% off for exteriors. This is specifically for exteriors. This is like a nice little kitchen. You can see these are all pretty much different as much as we can make them. Side note, I don't think that this error here is relevant. This is the first time I'm seeing it, but there's no issues on the ads as of right now. This is another cabinet one, but again, it's a picture, it's not a video. Side note though, videos do tend to work best. Just kind of keep that in the back of your head. This is another stairwell, but like a little bit different. Some nice color there. This is an outside exterior one. This one actually worked really well for one of our other clients, so we use it for him too. This is another cabinet painting, but it's a different style of video. You get the idea here. We're testing different stuff. Kind of a similar cabinet painting idea as the other one. This is another cabinet painting one. Kind of heavy on the cabinet painting, but they do pretty well. So, I mean, if it's working, why stop? This is actually another cabinet painting. So yeah, we're definitely a little heavy on the cabinet painting, but honestly, like, it's a high ticket service, so and it seems to work really well, so why stop if it's working? So one of the things I will say is that these definitely are more exceptional results than we're used to, and overall, there are a few factors like your environment, the businesses around you, your services that can change this. However, this is one of those things that over time, it gets better and better. As the ads continue to run, and as you continue to book appointments, Facebook starts to optimize, get rid of the things that aren't working well, and showing it to the people who are performing well. This is how you can set this up for your painting business. If this is something that you don't want to set up for yourself and you don't want to have to worry about, then you can have me and my team set all of this up and do this for you so that you can focus on giving estimates and completing jobs. This is one less thing that you have to worry about. And when you hire a team like us, you can get great results like this. If you like that, and if that sounds like it interests you, you can click the link below to schedule a call with me or somebody from my team, and we can get to know your business and see if this would be a good fit for you. I also have my email down there. If you just have any general questions, feel free to shoot me an email or leave a comment down below. I hope this video provided you with some value today. I hope you all have a great and amazing day, and I will see you in the next one.